Welcome, people, to a new Let's Play. This is Tyranny. Tyranny is developed by Obsidian Entertainment, published by Paradox Interactive. You may remember Obsidian from such games as KOTOR 2 and Neverwinter Nights 2 and Fallout and New Vegas, among others. All of the games that I mentioned are pretty much cult classics. We also have Tales of the Tears installed here, and The Bastard's Wound, which is the expansion packs to this game. I've not completed the game, but so I don't know how these things interact yet, but I figured if I was gonna do a Let's Play of this, then I may as well, you know, do the whole thing, including the expansions. So let's continue on to do a new game. This will be character creation. And character creation in Tyranny is a fairly involved process. So don't expect, I expect this episode to last quite a while. And since some people do not enjoy the character creation aspect of games and they just want to watch the gameplay, feel free to skip ahead to episode 2, if you're so inclined. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with hard difficulty, because I have played Pillars of Eternity, and such. That's also an Obsidian game, by the way. So we'll go on hard mode, and we can drop the difficulty down, should we need to, but I don't expect I'll need to.
For over 400 years, the armies of Kairos the Overlord have swept across the known world. All who stood against them fell before their might. Even the Archons, women and men of immense power, were forced to kneel, chained to the Overlord's will. Now Kairos' final conquest has come to our corner of the world, and two of the Overlord's armies compete for the honor of taking our lands. The elite disfavored, and the teeming horde of the Scarlet Chorus. The voices of Narad, spymaster and Archon of secrets, guides the fierce and undisciplined masses of the Scarlet Chorus. With each battle, the Scarlet Chorus grows stronger, as the defeated are given a simple choice: serve or die. Graven Ash, Archon of War and the Overlord's most loyal general, leads the disfavored. Though small in number, Kairos' ironclad legion has never met true defeat in open battle. Watching over the two generals is Tyranny, the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice, eldest of Kairos' minions. Tyranny brings Kairos' laws to newly conquered lands, aided by the Fatebinders, judges and executioners of the Overlord's laws. You were among the youngest of the court of Fatebinders when Kairos' armies came to our lands. How could we have known that the fate of thousands would rest in your hands?
Okay, so here we are in character creation. We want to create a male character. I do have sort of lanky, short, or big. I'll go with lanky. I do have a character concept. For this, I'm going to be basing it on Roland Deschain from the Dark Tower series of books. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know how that relates, but you may have seen the movie, and so you know the character, presumably. Sort of no-nonsense, taking his duties very seriously, almost no humor, kind of dude. I figured in a world or in a world that's been conquered by some evil overlord, it would be cool to see how Roland would fit into such a world. Let's read this thing here also. In the Northern Empire, where you were born, men enjoy equal protections under the laws of the Overlord Kairos. In the southern lands of the Tiers, only men may own or captain ships, but real estate is restricted to women. Men may lease, but durable ownership of the land in the Tiers always passed the eldest daughters or sisters. Most sons enter their father's profession by their mid-teens. Those without profession or family lands to work can find purpose by pledging service to one of the Overlord's mighty archons. Criminals, derelicts, and others are often conscripted into the armies of the archons. If a child cannot forge his own skein, he will certainly find one in battle. What does skein mean? I guess path? Forge his own path? Trail, maybe? Okay. Let's find a portrait first. There's quite a lot of them. I also have the DLC for more portraits, which, you know, that's kind of a shitty DLC, to be honest. But, it was on sale, and being a sucker that I am, that kind of looks like Roland. Although he does have a quiver. I don't think we're gonna be doing that. I'm thinking about going full-on strength. Let's see here. Those are the female portraits. Let's go to where the males are. That's also female. Here we go. Let's see. Can we find one that's... I just want a dude that looks serious. Like that guy, maybe. It doesn't exactly remind me of Roland, but, oh well. Is that guy there looks, sort of the most like him. He's got the serious eyes, he's observant, you know. I guess it's gonna be that guy. We're gonna be sort of red-haired. Or orange-haired. Not that red, I hope. Guess we're going with something like that. Can we get that ponytail thing that he has? That's not right. That is not right. What about... Can do that. Sure. Mullet. Why not? He doesn't have a beard here, but maybe some scruff. Oh, that's... There is no, like, 5 o'clock shadow. It's like an Abe Lincoln plus. Oh, that's cool. Nah. I think we're gonna go clean shaven then, since there's no real beard. Or Well, there's only real beers. There's no half measures. A mutton stash. That looks pretty badass. That looks pretty badass, actually. We're gonna have to go with a mutton stash, everybody. Sorry. Go with that face. Or start now. Gotta go with the piercing bombardier eyes, right? Sneaky. Male noble.
Quiet down. We must rest soon. Yes. Have a look here.
Alright. Then tattoos. Do we need one? We probably won't need one. We can have snake tattoos on our legs. I don't think so. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's badass. But no. Can have our sleeves covered in runes. Could have Cthulhu on our arm. That's kind of cool. Nah, I don't think any of these tattoos really work. Maybe if there was like a rose. That thing kind of looks like a rose. One on each hand. Well, roses should be red, so let's go red with a sort of light red in the middle. Sure, we'll do that. How do we join Kairos' army? Well, let's see here. Today you're a Fatebinder. Agent of the Archon of Justice. You are by no means free, but as a warrior scholar deputized with discretionary powers to interpret and execute the laws of the Overlord Kairos, you are freer than most. One does not apply to be a Fatebinder. One is called by Tunon, the Archon of Justice, and to decline is death. Ew. Millions of men and women live in the dozens of realms ruled by the Overlord. How did you stand out from among this teeming mass of desperation and insignificance to gain the Archon's notice? Hunter. I guess soldier. Soldier. Let's take that one. Unable to settle the year's accounts with grain, your parents offered you as a tithe to the Overlord instead. Seeing your first battles as a child, you've known all your life how to fight, and how to stay calm at the sight of blood and disembowelment, and how to rely on your fellow warriors. Deemed smarter than the average killer, you were groomed for command and given an education in letters and numbers. With rumors of war, it seemed recruitment into the disfavored legion would be the obvious match for your skills. But the Archon of Justice is known to say that good iron is not used for swords, and good minds are not used for soldiers. Claimed by Tunon, you were instead drafted into the Court of Fatebinders, where your martial skills were put to use in the enforcement of Kairos' laws. Alright, sure. That seems alright. Let's see, primary expertise. As one of Tunon's Fatebinders, you received training in the arts of war, the intrigue of magic, and the inexhaustible depths of Kairos' law. Across the Northern Empire, the education of a Fatebinder is second to none. Those bearing the title are expected to read instructions and understand the economics of the realm in which they operate. Literacy and mathematics, skills rarely found on Terratus, are essential skills in the execution of law. Subtler talents like speechcraft or tactics are honed in time and experience under Tunan's guidance. Alright. Let's go with a great sword. It's not really, it doesn't really match Roland's, you know, like 2 guns or revolvers. But it's sort of, I don't think dual wielding suits him that much, really. How should I put this? It sort of matches the bluntness, I think. That's a good way to put that. Yeah, it matches the bluntness of Roland. Let's go with Cleave. Cleave is a sweeping cone attack, but it's multiple nearby enemies. That can be good. I'll take that. Right, believing that all his agents should be well-rounded, Tunon ordered that you receive training in a secondary combat style. Fatebinders are often deployed into treacherous circumstances, and one's ability to adapt to unexpected changes, like sudden violence or a legal entanglement, can represent the difference between life and death. I could go with a war mace. That's sort of the same thing, right? Alright, so we max out our 2-handed skill. Yes. And we'll take Sunder, since we don't have another choice. Sunder reduces the target's armor. I think, let's see, Sundered for 20 seconds. Crush, pierce, and slash armor reduced by 5. Right. That's actually really good. That, well, maybe we won't have any use of that, since our high damage is going to be enough to overcome any armor. But, if I have more characters attacking the same target, then it might be a good idea. Now we need a banner. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said that the character creation is fairly involved in this game. We're not even halfway. Let's see. Let us see. There is no... You know, I think a rose would be fine, but we don't have that. That one doesn't look too bad. Can also do the fist, I suppose. Or that thing. It looks like a hawk. Sure. We'll do the hawk. Green hawk. On purple background. Or red. Could do that. Should probably invert that then. Nah. Let's do that. Maybe. See, I'm kind of struggling with the colors here, because we can do this. That looks pretty cool. And for armor, we want to do mostly the same thing. Right? Want to do like that. Alright. That looks kind of strange. Can we go with brown pants, please? And suppose we could just go with black. Sure. Black is always in style. And let's do this. Okay. That's our banner. Let's see, our name is Roland. And our attributes. Right, might and resolve. Resolve determines the character's ability to endure physical and mental challenges. Resolve is a primary attribute used to drive the endurance, will, and magic defenses. It also increases the durations of afflictions supplied by the character. Well, listen. Roland is definitely resolute. There's no doubt about that. Wits, however, mental acuity, well, is not the brightest sort. Physical health and strength of personality. Quickness. Think we can lower quickness as well. And finesse, characters, physical and mental precision. Finesse is used to determine accuracy of attacks and spells, as well as increasing armor. One armor's chances to reduce a hit type, e.g., let's see, critical to a hit or a hit to a graze. Right, armor deflection. Well, I also need a bunch of strength. And I don't think we want to get less health. Maybe I could lower finesse a little bit. We'll let our fists do the talking. And then we'll aim for the... Aim center mass and not for the head. I could go some points in vitality. 10% bonus health. I don't know. I don't think I want minus 10% health. So I could do something like this. Might and resolve. I guess, you know, having might and resolve would, at the same level, would prevent us being overconfident. You know? Like we got the pounds to make up for our you know. We got the brains to make up for the brawn? No, wait, that's not right. Never mind. We'll go with it like this. Actually. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, skills. Two-handed. That's gonna be good. Because we need to get that up. Because it allows us to hit better. Effectiveness of attacks using large weapons wielded in both hands. Great swords, warhammers, and axes. Higher values lead to more accurate attacks, increasing the chance of critical strikes. There's also athletics. Determines the character's ability to traverse difficult terrain, as well as their ability to execute complicated moves in combat. Athletics is also used in dialogue to determine your ability to intimidate or physically overpower someone. Okay, we got some things here. Do we just go full on athletics? I think we do. Because I don't know how I'll be... you know what? Fuck that shit. Fuck it. Give me all my points into two-handed. Oh, I can't go above 50. Okay. Then we'll go 50 in two-handed and 39 in athletics. Cool. And now we have the conquest. We definitely want to go through our own thing and not just do the quick start thing, but I'm tempted to put a cut in this episode. Alright, I'll do that. We'll be back next time with the conquest, I think. It shouldn't take that much longer. But yeah, we'll put a cut into this episode, because it's going for a while now. So yeah, see you next time, when we continue character creation. Holy Christ.